I've gone all Matt Armstrong on my videos. Dav's abandoned me. So, it is a Saturday. I should be at home at a barbecue, but it's raining, so I'm not going to be there. We got a special guest to come down and help us do some bike stuff. So, let's get through the intro. I'll see you on the other side, and we'll see who it is. So, basically, we're having a bit of a day where we're going to try and get some of this R1 done. So, Davs doesn't do weekends. John, you've just walked off. Like, our special guest has just left. Do you want to come here? Who lives behind a radiator like this?
I'm not as good looking when I take this radiator off.
So, he's come down to help us. For those who
getting away,
don't know who you are, do you want to tell us your name, address, bank card, PIN number?
I don't know that.
Oh, even if you did know that, there's no money in there.
Yeah. Joshua David Day. Or
is your middle name David?
Yeah.
Is it?
Dick,
maybe you're Welsh.
No, I think it's just my uncle. Yeah, I'm Josh Day version 2.
Josh Day version 2.
From Swindon.
What? Unfiltered? You're Josh Unfiltered? You're like Carlsberg, fancy Carlsberg lager.
The filter's come back a bit now.
Has it?
I can think a bit before I... Yeah, a few months ago we done this video, you'd have had... you'd probably have had more tears. More tears? Tears. And I would have said something that would have politically not been correct.
Mate, the funniest thing was when we all went out for dinner. Do you remember? To the Brazilian place.
Yeah, the World Cup.
And the World Cup, they got knocked out. And we walked into this restaurant. It's one of these Brazilian, like kebab meat places, isn't it? Like loads of us went. It's me,
just a Brazilian,
you, George, yeah.
Normally eat.
Ali, your brother, Ali Haynes, like another one of our mates. And Brazil had just got knocked out of the World Cup. And you like walked in and went, all right, you guys, have you not left yet?
Before they got knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they still doing?
What are they still doing here? No, that was it. What are you still doing here?
Yeah.
It was hilarious thing.
But, it's funny, some funny stuff, but some, yeah, not very politically correct, am I?
No.
It's right there. Yeah, living the dream. I'm just trying to get...
Right, you go and clean your radiator. I'm going to have a wander around your bike.
Alright, let's see if Jordan... That's why I'm doing it, because Jordan's...
Going to jet wash it?
Yeah.
Right. So, we've had a little go round everything. So, new tank cover, front mud guard, is full fairing, screen, air filter, obviously suspensions on it, a couple of fancy GYTR parts, kit loom, buttons, chain of sprockets, its pedals, what else we got? Race bolt kit, all the GB engine motor stuff, rear sets, Bonamici rear sets, intake, pipe works, just exhaust, we'll keep the standard headers, boxes of bits we don't think we'll need, and then here she is at the minute. So he's just cleaning the linkage up and subframe, so yeah, we'll see if we can get a little bit more done in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck this camera on the stand and we shall see what's what. Yeah, we put subframe back together.
I don't reckon it's too bad.
No, subframe's alright, I think.
Just that bit.
So, calipers on, spacers are on. Don't know whether you can, if I shine a light. Ugh, it's hard to see. Can I do it that way? What about under it? Sorry guys, I know what I'm trying to show you, but I can't. I don't know whether that, there we go. So you're trying to get that disc as close as you can to that caliper, and then we'll figure out the rest then on the pad sweep. There. Don't think I'm helping much. There we go. So, And I thought I'd show you while I'm here. A racer's toolbox. This kind of like. So what we got? Chain alignment tool. So you sort of clip that onto your sprocket, and then that clips in, and then you can look down it to see whether your chain's in line. Got one of them. Obviously, tyre pressure gauges, a few odds and sods. Comms lead for my bike. So that end pushes into the dash, and then you've got one for ECU, one for the dash. Some baby wipes, you know, because you never know. You can't look like a proper racer unless you've got a preload spinner. Fine. Rear spindle nuts. Lifters, loads of odds and sods, bolts. Emery cloth, Loctite, Öhlins top cap socket, pane splitter, a baffle, because Britain sucks. A few other little bits and pieces. One of Jordan's detailing rags, you know. Stickers, spare numbers. Zip ties, because that holds the motorsport community together. There's a lot of zip ties, Rick. Spare forks, spare air filter, sorry, fork springs. A weapon of an exhaust that is going on at some point this year. The place I'm least likely to get black flag. Spare grips, here we go. Damper rod, Öhlins damper rod puller. I've got to change fork springs in my R6 later, so I might do that while you're all here. So a couple of, what have I got? A pair of 9.5s. I got a new pair of 9s. A pair of 10s. That's a 9. My transponder box. 110 rear. 100 rear. There's a 95 in the bike, and I've got a 90 in the box over the side. Tissues, spare clip-ons, spare brake pads, spare GPS antennas, some chain lube, a 43 tooth sprocket. So yeah, that's the toolbox that literally just gets thrown in the van. I have got a spares box as well, which has got a radiator. What else have I got? What else have I got? My spares box. Shouldn't have on an air filter, so we'll do that. So, my little Stanley fold out, and my snap-on toolbox as well. So, I'm going to pop you back on the stand. I'm going to back you off a little bit, and we're going to put brake lines on and get the other caliper on. So,
hello. God, look what you can get from down here. Pro Detail Detailer. Have you Pro Detail Detailer? Did you name your company after Detailer? Sick, right? Brand new.
So, take some hose, like so. It's a good hanging place. Neaten the edge up. It's got a nice square edge. Do 2 pieces. Like so. Long zip tie. Thread it through. Like so. Right? And then now what you're going to do is, you're going to come like that. So you go zip tie one side, then the hose, round the fork leg, back through the hose. Yeah, so you'd like so. And then you're going to put it, zip tie it like that. So what we'll do now is we'll just keep working it. Like so. So now I have the brake line secured and went round. Full factory. So we come back round the other side. Right, now the trick is to do the same again, like so. So we go round, through, yeah. So you end up like that. Then bring it round. And then just pull it up like a so. So it can move, it can flex, it can push, pull around, but it stays secure. Let's put those back on. Yeah. And that is how we do that. So there's enough give in it, enough pull in it. You don't want them solid mounted, but you also don't want the metal rubbing or doing anything there. So we haven't tightened up any of the banjo bolts yet, but I'm just going to check the wheels tight. On a race bike you haven't got to go crazy, like on a road bike. So if I take you around here and show you. On a road bike, that'd be like 100 odd Newton meters. On a race bike, you never need to do it that tight. So we just literally do them 60 and then just lock your pinch bolts up. Just do it by feel. Right, I think mudguard next. Sparta! No big rolls, so we'll see if it works. Right.
Fell over the toolbox, huh?
Uno más.
Brakes are a bit spongy, mate.
They're not going to stop you. Even if I bleed them up, the lack of pads might be a problem. Right, 2 bolts for you, dear boy.
To me. To you.
Should we put your cock bracket on?
Yeah, it's only a little cock bracket, isn't it?
Is it? Hand in hand for you then, mate.
Yeah, that's why I bought it, a little one. Whee. Go with the rest of the project.
Hello!
I'm not doing these up tight because I don't want to break anything.
Right, just do them, just snug them up.
Snuggage?
Has yours got a kink in it like that as well? Like off to one side?
Because that's the thing, isn't it? Like, do you know, like, if you go and get your suit measured, do you know this genuinely? If you go and get a suit put on, I've probably had one suit my whole fucking bloody life. They ask you to, which way do you dress? That's the thing.
What?
Which way do you dress is a real thing.
Is the way
which
you
way
hang
it
it?
goes? It goes. I dress to the left. Which way do you dress?
At the minute, it's I'm dressed to the left.
Mine's in the middle, about an inch out. Is that a thing? It's a real thing. Which way do you dress? So that when they measure you, they know which side to go.
There you go. Leave it in the comments below. Which way do you dress?
Yeah. I might have made it up. It sounds great though, didn't it?
Oh mate, that is hilarious.
I'm actually going to Google it. Which way do you dress? Stress.
1, 2. Come on, let me have 4 then. They're good.
Yeah. It simply Taylor needs to know which side of your pants your penis hangs. Honestly. Jordan.
He doesn't want to be part of this conversation.
He's got his earplugs in, hasn't he? Lesson learned, every day is a school day, isn't it? Jordan! Which way do you dress, mate? Which way do you dress?
Do I dress?
Yeah.
There's only two answers, it can either be one or the other.
Come here, let's...
If you're really unfortunate, it'll be a third.
So, you want to know what from Jordan?
Which way do you dress, mate?
Do I dress?
Yeah, it can either, like I say, it can either be one way or the other, or if you're really unfortunate, it can be another way. Which way do you dress? If I was measuring you for a suit.
Oh, right. I thought you were about like how I dress a car or something.
Have you got any idea what he is on about?
I haven't got a fucking clue, mate.
This is proper jittery. Hey? Google it now.
Other search engines available.
Which way do I dress?
When a tailor asks you, which way do you dress, what does it mean?
Every day is school day, boy.
Is here. As a general rule, if you're right-handed, you dress to the left. If you're left-handed, you dress to the right.
Yeah, but do you know what it means?
Yeah.
Which way you hang your own chat?
My Google one, so I can say it, to put it simply, the tailor needs to know which side of your pants your penis hangs. That's literally what it says. That was...
Oh my god. How do we not have you here more often? The things we have learnt, Josh. Should we bolt your cock bracket on?
Yeah, put the cock bracket on.
So, intake air temp sensors on, clock brackets all on, clocks are on. Looks cool. Should we look at it? So, just putting that rear linkage on, but all the bolts go in from our side. So we're just gonna get everything sat in. Like a so. Right, so I've torqued the top one, torqued, bottom two are torqued, so let us now return to the bottom. Right, 1, 2, lovely new nuts and bolts. What's this, you went and rode a motocross bike?
Yeah, I got my kit back out. I went riding Wednesday. I borrowed my mate's bike.
Did it fit?
Who's your mate?
Squeeze it in, squeeze it in. That's what I was like.
Yeah, I was just telling Joe, I saw him trying to race me, and I'm going to be a big head now. I was way quicker than him, like way quicker.
Did you win the slow group?
So I had to go into seniors because I borrowed my mate's bike because I ain't got a bike anymore. And yeah, he was messing around with me, and I stood up behind him. I thought, oh, I'm going now. I went past him, but when I went past him, I like clipped him with my elbow. I mean, like accidentally on purpose. And like we got caught up, and we just like went to the edge of the track, like nowhere near the line. And he's shouting at me and all this. And yeah, he come back in. We come back in, and then he's just like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Mate, don't race me. I'm way faster than you. Like you tried to race me, I'm just going by. Get out of my way." And then I called him a vagina or something. I actually did. Yeah, I called him a vagina.
A machine.
I can't actually remember that bit, but yeah, it was just funny. First time back, nearly had a fight already. Good old days. Hilarious, isn't it?
We come up with a good plan, and a good video.
Oh yeah, we have. This is where we need his bike.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on your bike.
No, not this one.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna do it on this bike. We're not doing it on my R6.
You can use ZX6, our ZX6.
Yeah, he's already told me I can use it.
Our ZX6.
Yeah.
What? That doesn't stay in second gear.
That's what he said to me. He'll have to. It's geared, we've geared it for third now, so you have to use third.
Third at Pembury hairpin. It does like 50 mile an hour.
Clutch slip it like 1, 2,
I got to pull away at third.
He's used to clutch slip in 2-stroke motocross.
Yeah,
He's alright. He's fine, isn't
I used to ride like that, but they all sort of got phased out.
No, you've learned how to ride.
Yeah.
So our idea for a video is we go to a motocross track.
Yeah.
And you set a lap time.
Yeah.
And then I've got to get within. Or I've got to try and get as close as I can.
We have to do one or the other first, don't we, to gauge how far we are away.
And then we go to a bike track, a motorbike track, and then I set a lap time on my bike, and then you've got to try and who can get closest is the winner. What do you think?
It's got to be a forfeit, though.
Hey?
It's got to be a forfeit.
yeah, we've got to come back to work.
Like T female dog for the whole month.
What?
I can't say the word, can you? T female dog. What female dog? T brackets female
T-bitches.
dog. You're allowed to say
That's
bitch.
me, mate.
You're allowed to say bitch.
No, I'm the only one that makes tea here.
That's right. You win-win for you then.
Right.
Maybe you win.
Who do you think?
The thing is, because in motocross, you're the... Oh, no, I don't know, it'd be about the same.
What do you think?
I think you'll probably get it. Because you're way faster on a road racing bike.
And you used to be very fast.
Yeah, nowhere near like his level.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it'd be
know.
closer than you think.
I don't know.
Because like if we went somewhere like Coombe where it's not super technical.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like,
I've only got to hit a couple of straights
like,
quite fast.
Yeah. Mate, we went to Coombe, right? So obviously, like, George did a 10.6 winning a 600. Have you seen this clubman race thing? The guy winning the clubman, mate, is like 5 seconds a lap slower. I'm gonna lap the clubman winner this year. That's my aim. So yeah,
I don't know. It depends on what. I don't know. It depends on what track and stuff. Like if we go to, we're not going to go there. But if we went to Fox Hill,
yeah. Mate, I can't.
He'd beat you in the last sector. He'd be all level.
yeah, we'd have to go somewhere a bit normal.
Yeah,
I like Snetterton. Let's go there.
Yeah, you've done Snet, haven't you?
Yeah,
I like
Snet.
Snet as well. What's your fastest round there?
Round where?
Snet.
I don't know.
Should we ring Al? Al will know.
Can't remember.
Well, big track. It must be stock 1000 you were fastest round there on.
I don't. It's like a 50, is it? What,
Yeah.
What do the super
1
bikes
minute
do?
fit, 1 minute 50-ish.
What do the super
50,
bikes do?
152, something like that.
I always remember when Scott Rennan first came over here, and I was doing, I don't know what test it was, and I was on my R1, and I went out and Scott was on his V4 practice bike, and I literally smoked him, mate. Absolute smoke. I was like, obviously we know Scott. Second session, that was it. He was gone. I was like, you gonna wait for me then, mate? And I got a good story about Josh Brooks there. When I first done the superbikes in 2011, the first ever person to do
Stock 6
to the superbike. Snetterton was a brand new track, and literally that whole the 300 was brand new. So we all went out for the official test, and Josh Brooks must have come past me in one session 5 or 6 times. Unreal. I went past him 5 or 6 times because he was in the bloody gravel.
Oh, right.
Literally, he was flat out, and I was seeing him in the calf, and I was like,
Well, that's where he landed.
literally just out-braking himself. And I said, oh, what's that all about, mate? He goes, that's how he learns a new track.
Well,
he
right?
works. I'm the way I build myself up to a corner.
Yeah.
He's in the bloody gravel.
Goes the other way around, yeah.
But let's be honest, when we used to, like me and Al used to sit in a pit wall and like sort you, we'd know when you were pushing or not.
Oh yeah.
Because if you weren't making a mistake in qualifying, like if you had sat there like Ducatis, what do you reckon? 90% of the time, really, you'd come in, you'd never have a sweat on.
No, because I'd only do like 1 lap in qualifying
Yeah.
and save my tyre.
Like, so you think over the years, like, you battered Guyver out of it, Do you know what I mean? The only one that ever really run you close in that championship, properly consistent, was probably Levi Day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like the one who proper pushed
Yeah,
you.
and he was, because he had lap record in the stock 1000 when we beat him. He wasn't
Josh job in it. How clean is
Yeah,
that?
it's good,
Shouldn't
isn't
they
it?
chatting rubbish?
Yeah, that's
He just
right.
keeps
But-
clean the same bit.
They
Like,
probably
do you
think I'm
remember-
rubbing something down here. They can only see me moving.
Are you rubbing your dress side?
Yeah, my dress like. Yeah, no.
But like brands, when you drop back to like 8 for brands because your quick shifter went, and like after you got over the emotional stress of it,
Yeah,
you
like,
charged
shall I
through, got
pull
like
in?
fastest lap with no blipper and no
He
quick
just
shifter.
beat me, yeah. Because I thought, hang on a minute. I used to ride bikes without blippers and quick shifters. I'm sure I can ride this
The
thing.
last lap he realises.
No, I was just about to pull in the pits and I was like, oh, this thing, I can shut this thing off to change gear. I was special back then. I was even more special now.
We like you better now.
There's some cool stories though, like with the racing stuff, isn't it? There is some
We have done some stuff. Like,
Yeah,
mate, the
talking
stuff
about
you've done.
it.
Yeah.
Talking
That
about
one-
Snetterton, my good story at Snetterton is must have been my second year stock 600. I wasn't like a championship contender, but we qualified in quali 1 because it was 2 qualifying sessions, and I think I was like 5th or 6th on the grid, so second row, all right. Second qualifying, it rained, so we weren't going any quicker, so no one went out. Dad went to the pub, Johnny Dixon went to the pub, and all my mates turned up, and I was like, because I'm pretty good in the wet, like, yeah, I'm like, let's go out there. So we went out, bomb hole, high side, into the wall, broke my collarbone. And Dad was like, I think we actually come back to Castle Coombe. Me and Al, and left Dad there.
Yeah.
He was fuming. Things you do, it was totally irrelevant. I was quickest anyway. I was
Yeah, that's the main
quickest.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I was quickest.
Only one out on track, but it was quicker.
That happened to me before.
No, there was quite a few out to be fair, but there was no point in going out because you wouldn't have actually improved, you know what I mean? Yeah, loads of funny stories like that. And then when I got another one of, do you remember at Bemsey, at Brams, had a big high side out of Graham Hill and landed and done the splits. And my little fella was bruised, as in like he was the other colour, if you're allowed to say that. It was
Well, you said it, so I think you're allowed.
Yeah.
but it was like
Right.
jet
So
black.
you had a blues chap.
Yeah, and I couldn't even walk, but I rode and
You couldn't walk anyway.
yeah, but I rode and we won. It was meant then, it went. Yeah.
We won. And what? You and your old chap.
We're a team. Always a team, isn't it?
Oh, mate, you make me laugh.
Yeah,
Right.
loads of stories we could carry on, couldn't we? But
Well, those stories, we'll be all week.
Let's go and bolt your sub for a while. We'll be here all day.
cleaning this wheel. I'm rubbing all wheel. All wheel. I'm rubbing all wheel.
Mate,
I
honestly.
think Snet, going back to the tracks, Snetterton, for the obviously road racing, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah, you can borrow his L6
no, it's just the same bike. I'm using his one.
No, we're using your R1.
Oh, or your one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then yeah, motocross.
It should be a bike that no one, like, the problem is that most motocross bikes feel the same.
Yeah,
The problem is,
ones,
if
new
I
ones
get on my
obviously.
R6, I'm going to fall into a groove of my bike. Whereas, so what we should do is borrow Josh's R1,
Oh,
where
okay, I know what
neither
you
of us
mean.
really know it, and then it's like, you're not...
telling anyone how much you struggle on a big bike, so yeah. Maybe you should do that. It's a bit more level playing field then, isn't it?
But then,
And then we can just
like 250, not a 450.
yeah, just get something normal, yeah. Normal,
And then
yeah,
pick a good track, like not, but not.
yeah, not super duper.
Yeah.
Harrison's KTM SXT.
Like can you imagine George taking me to Matley Basin and he's tripling out of everything and I'm literally like that.
They used to do 1 meeting a year there.
Yeah.
You used to only be allowed to do 1 meeting there. Oh, sorry, 2 meetings there a year. One was obviously the GP.
The W Crank.
Yeah, and the other one was like they'd done like a
National
charitable
one.
day, charity day, and it was really hard to get into. But that's when like normal people could go and ride,
Right,
like top amateurs and that. It was,
So have you ridden it?
Yeah, I've done it once. Yeah. The guy's bike, my mate's bike who I rid on in the week on Wednesday. He's got a 450 Husqvarna. He done the EMX there, which is like the European Championship,
Yeah.
the same time as the GPs. He got like 6th. He done well,
Right.
and even that's like mega.
So what's best motocross track in the country?
In the country, it's probably where just all the British Championship rounds are. So you got like Canada Heights, Fox Hill, the ones that have been around for ages seem to be the ones.
Fox Hill seems to be the ballsiest one I've seen.
Yeah, like local to us it is. There's a couple of nice other tracks. Hawkshead Park, if you like sand.
No, don't like sand.
You probably ain't got any motocross fans on your channel, so
no.
they're all going, what was you on about?
Yeah. They do that anyway.
Right, Assen's boat track, the motocross and
Assen,
GP there, don't they?
Yeah.
They turn the racetrack into.
You've done Assen. Oh, Ducatis, didn't you?
I've done Assen, yeah.
Yeah. I would love to go there. I love Assen.
I think there's a video on YouTube actually. I don't know why. What happened? I think I pulled away in second.
Probably a crash.
Right. Okay.
I had a bad start for some reason. I don't know what it was. It wasn't the launch.
Normally you cut people up on starts, don't you?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I always cut people. I remember that. Yeah, I definitely cut people up for sure.
Mate,
Rick's got off the start.
that's when he stopped being my friend.
Busy
I think.
ways. Busy
Yeah,
ways.
he should die. He came when I was pitballing for you. It's like, where's Rick then?
You'd be good at that, think you?
I don't know. I'm fat though, aren't I?
Right, let's put the kettle on. So, got these Bonamici adjusters. So we're just going to pop these on. But they essentially go like that. Now we get to pick some buttons. So, a start, what colour do you want your start button, Josh?
Green for go, innit?
I like that. Green for go. Right, so we're going green for go, yeah? So bottom one start, so green for go.
Are they little buttons we got for all of them, or is that just that one?
No, you got other buttons for the other one. So then you kind of use red and green.
Make a nice pattern, right?
You could. So I would probably say blue for up, yellow for down, white for mode.
Do that, mate. Smash. Yeah, one big one, please. I was going to say something sweary there, but I didn't. Oh, you've got a match like the other side now. How many buttons are on the other side?
I'm not too sure.
Our OCD's going to go out, isn't it?
Right, so cross brace frame is on. Josh has found me some bolts, so I need to tighten this down, and then we'll put the tank on.
Send the rod out the side.
Right, we need some bolts for that. Right, Josh,
Voltage?
we need to trim it here.
Yeah, I can do that when we just place it on for now. When that's
Okay, so basically it's too tight there to get these two fixings in the side, because they go there and there. Right, Where's your tail unit then, sweetheart?
Tails, yeah.
Exhaust bracket. So, bodywork problem number 1. So, that holds the exhaust because on the road bike it's clipped to the, what is it called you put your foot on? Rear set. So we have to run this bracket. And then this tail unit slides over and that happens. So I'm not qualified enough to do this, so let's take it all off and see what we've got to cut. Let's start again. So apparently you can bolt 2 bolts in there, so where the hell does that go? Mate, that just even like looks like shit. Right, Josh, I think that's on. So I need to trim that bit. There must be some magic bracket that holds this back end on, because there's holes there.
Oh, they snapped off the subframe.
Oh. Right, okay. So what do I do here? Like, it's got to go there, mate. The only thing I can think of is we just literally cut a slot. So as you slide it on past the bracket. Know what I'm saying, bud? Right.
Let's just draw it.
Let us return. So, this has been a bloody awful job because we've got to trim the back of the tank, but I've had to, I don't know whether you can see in there very well. No, let me give my light. Where have I put my phone now? There it is. So the reinforced piece inside, we've had to trim that, and then we've had to trim a gap there for the exhaust hanger. So we're literally going to bolt this home, sit the tail unit on, and we be good. Like so. And then I think you've got the,
hopefully, fit on.
and then the bottom needs to, we've got to trim that bit there, and then the 2 holes under here then will hold it here.
Yeah.
Right, so what you got there then, laddie?
And hopefully that.
Hopefully.
They're long bolts as well, aren't they?
Right, so
We can get a couple in. I'd say that tank cover will need to go forward.
yeah, I think the tank cover needs quite a bit taken off it at the back.
But, and this needs trimming as well, the seat.
You sort of just get it on, dear boy. Yeah, we need some better bolts, I think. Because that's long enough. Because that should sit up like that.
I'll do for now, won't it?
Yeah, should we sit?
Seated, John. 2 bolts for this. We've got any 2 decent bolts for this thing.
For what, mate? Oh, that's a 4.
It's mustard, mate. Another step forward, Bert.
Right, seat on. So, for me, this is a big deal because I haven't seen it yet. Get on that bike.
I ain't got no foot pegs.
Get on that bike. You have got foot pegs.
Yes. Oh! Sick. Bars are a bit tight, mate. That's pegs aren't a bit right. Yeah, it's cool.
I didn't see you at Pembury on it, but they feel alright.
Yeah. So this, how many points? This probably is Second, no, I rode the Kawasaki quickly. So it's only third bike I've sat on.
But I wasn't at Pembury, so I've never seen you back on a bike.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Looks beautiful, don't I?
Mate, with your what? With your Michael Jackson hands? What's going on?
I'm trying to tidy up. I tidied it one glove.
Right, I think
it's factory. Look at it all.
we've got a little bit more left to do.
We need to get rid of this because Alistair Fagan won't like us, will he? Yeah,
we've got a big gap to fill.
What goes in there?
Yeah, pedal on bike.
And then we'll get Fagan. We'll get rid of this for you. But don't worry, mate. We'll put the Stanley clutch back on there.
We can Litec do short for scooter brakes. Litec do a really nice clutch perch. Yeah,
right, we'll do that then.
So I think we're gonna leave it there because it's late on Saturday. It's been a long day. We've drunk a lot of tea. So
yeah,
hopefully
we'll have to thank everyone at the end, won't we? Because like everyone's put
I mean, if you go, so the buttons are Tom Tunstall, the spider rear sets are Tom Tunstall, the lever guard is Tom Tunstall, so thank you very much to them. HEL have obviously done scooter brake, front cylinder, rear brakes. Phoenix Motorcycles supplied the kit loom, the throttle. You know, not everyone, some donated, some give us like full discount. And the AFB done the top
factory, that is.
Yeah.
So you need one of them.
So that is trick. I don't know whether you can just see it. He's got his logo in it. EBC obviously give us all the brakes. Paul done the suspension. Paul at PCR, so Paul Curran at PCR done the suspension.
Somebody helped us out with all the CRC fairings, didn't they?
Yeah.
Gave us a bit towards them.
Yeah, obviously Pipeworks helped us out with the exhaust. So we've missed stuff. We've still got a few bits to go on it. Graham donated an ECU because it was missing an ECU, so that Mikey's Hardy's dad.
Bike Talk Racing, all change.
Bike Talk Racing, chain and sprockets.
There is a list, massive list.
So I mean, that is a pretty nice. Yeah, I always love that. AFAM, aren't they?
Yeah.
AFAM sprockets.
Use that
there we go. Oh no, I've given you gearing away. And then obviously you've done the painting.
And the swing arm and stuff.
And the swing arm, so yeah. Right. Let's piece that all together.
We'll do a list because we'll have to write it out, but there's tons, isn't there?
I can't wait to see you on this, mate.
Mate, that's about the most factory looking dash cockpit I've ever had. And it's not finished yet, once we get rid of that dodgy.
No, we need to get rid of that dodgy clutch lever. So you've got obviously clutch high, scooter brake for rear, traction and mode buttons, and then all the control buttons.
And I have
brake,
no clue what any of the buttons do.
So
I do it. I just
turn it all off, mate.
We just done the buttons on this side, didn't we? And we put them in, and we actually just put green for go because that's really the only one I.
Green for go, red for stop.
It's the only one I really know how to use.
So, right, stay up there because I want to get a thumbnail with you.
Thumbnail.
So give everyone a wave. Say bye. Say bye, Josh.
Bye.